Hey everyone, here MegaFire's assistant talking. Before I get to the original topic, let me clear on thing before. A fan asked, is Saitama universal because he broke into the other reality in the manga? No, he isn't universal with that feat. Then ask yourself, do you consider a character that can punch a hole in universe having universal level of strength? Additional thing to note, as Phoenix Man stated, it's a spiritual realm, technically mind space. It's not something like alternate reality, another space-time continuum, or others that sounds very impressive. Overall, this feat would only grant Saitama non-physical interaction, space manipulation, most likely not manipulation since he can do it physically, and possible resistance to mind manipulation. Sort of like looking at an island volcano and imagining that the volcano itself is no lower than the water's surface. But no, the volcano is a mountain with slopes reaching down into the water. Just because the tip of it is above the water level doesn't mean that all of it is. Just so, a character's capabilities are no more or less than their specific powers allow. And a feat involving multiple universes, or holes in the universe, or whatever, doesn't magically bring up the power levels to the point where it can compete with other beings able to do such things. Scope and scale are very different sorts of things, after all. What does it actually mean to punch a hole in the OPM universe? I dug a hole in my backyard. Does that mean I'm planetary? Saitama punched a hole in his universe. Does that mean he's universal? Surely it's obvious that punching a hole doesn't automatically put him in a class with beings who are known to actually destroy universes, because there's a huge scale difference between those things. Also, before you go keyboard warrior, I don't meant to say he ain't universal. He can be multiversal. But I am just scaling him through this feat that he isn't. So, back to my original topic. What if Saitama appears in My Hero Academia? Will he be able to solo the verse? Yes, very easily. His strength is completely unrivaled. The only 4 quirks which have a chance of putting Saitama down are Overhaul's quirk, which can kill people simply by touching them. I don't think Saitama will let him touch him. An Overhaul is just fast as human, so forget he is touching Saitama with that speed. Also, Shigaraki's quirk, which can decay people very easily. Compress quirk, which can seal anything into a marble with a touch. And Eri's quirk to rewind time of a person she touches. But Saitama can easily counter those abilities with pure speed kill them before they react, or wind pressure. He doesn't even have to directly touch them to beat them. Those guys can only put Saitama down if they can catch him off guard, and Saitama doesn't know their abilities. If Saitama knows of their abilities, or is always on guard, then the MHA verse has a 0% chance of winning. I don't think Overhaul's quirk can explode Saitama because he is a gag character. Gag characters are supposed to be unbeatable, like Arel from Dragon Ball and Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes. But I will explain the hacks of MHA. Hacks abilities are abilities that are absolute in effect and ignores durability. Overhaul's ability, for example, Julius Time Magic, Reality Warping, etc. are such examples. When facing these powers, it is not about how many planet-busting attacks you can tank or how many cities or how much you can tank, as none of your durability matters against abilities that essentially bypass or ignores them. Overhaul's quirk constructs and deconstructs matter on an extremely subatomic scale. Hence, since Saitama is made up of matter, he should be capable of being one-shotted by Overhaul if he gets touched. In other words, a lot of supposed power scalers never seem to understand that there is a difference between damage-causing powers and durability-bypassing powers. Damage-causing powers like super strength, flames, water, energy blasts, etc. use energy and force to cause physical damage to their opponent. However, if the opponent has enough physical durability, or infinite physical durability like Saitama, then they can tank damage-causing abilities. However, HAXABILITY/durability bypassing abilities can work on anyone, except higher dimensional beings or the omnipotent gods, in any work of fiction. Unless, of course, the author has stated that Hack's ability is not absolute in effect. For example, if the author states in their work of fiction that Time Stop does not work on everyone and is ineffective against those of a higher power level than the user, then that's that. But likewise, Saitama is going to win either way. It's simply because he is a higher dimensional being, and lower dimensional beings' hacks doesn't work on higher dimensional beings. It's a fact. No human can even think of defeating Saitama, no matter what hacks he use. That's all for today. Take care and bye.